Good morning, children. Warm greetings from your SST teacher. This week we are beginning with second half video of chapter 2 of history on the trails of earliest people. Last week we learnt about earliest people who are hunter gatherers. We also learnt the information about them that we get through archaeological sources like fossils, rock paintings, stone tools, and some other techniques. We learnt about habitation cum factory sites also, which belongs to their living place as well as to their working place. And we also did finding out about fire for earliest people. This time the chapter is beginning from uses of tools and development of new techniques. Children, we are talking about Stone Age for earliest people. So earliest people used stone to make tools for chopping, cutting, and tool making. And they used these stone tools also to cut meat and bone and to scrap bark from trees. Bark means outermost layer of the trees, and also hides of animal skins, cutting hides of animal skins and chopping fruits and roots. And they also attached these tools with the handles of bones or wood to give them shape of spears and arrows for hunting. Other tools they used for chopping wood, that was used as firewood. Wood was also used to make huts for as their living place and tools also. So stone tools were made from a variety of stones. There were a number of stones at that time from which they made their tools. For example, they used flint, they used chert, and flint and chert are, children, these are kind of sedimentary rocks. Chert is a very hard sedimentary rock. Flint is a kind of chert also. So flint and chert were shaped for use as cutting tools. Flint and chert kind of stones they use as particularly cutting tools and cutting weapons, whereas basalt and sandstone were used for ground stone tools. And stone tools belonging to this period have been found in a very large number and variety, children. Why? Because at that time there was certain changes in environmental factors. Many changes were taking place in environmental conditions. Because of this, the culture was also on developing stage. That's why they use different kind of stone for solving their different purposes, for using them in various ways. So based on the degree of sophistication in the fashioning and use of tools, means based on the quality of based on the improvement in the fashioning of tools and uses of tools, the Stone Age is divided into three separate periods. These periods are: first is Paleolithic period, second is Mesolithic period, which we call Middle Stone Age also, and third is Neolithic period or New Stone Age. First we understand what is Paleolithic period. Children, Paleolithic period is as old as 2 million years ago to about 12,000 years ago. Throughout the Paleolithic period, man was a food gatherer and hunter of wild animals. And during this period, the earliest people made tools on large flakes and cobbles. Large flakes and cobbles means at that time they used rough kind of stones. Stones were not polished and not properly shaped. So that's why it was in flakes form. And cobbles is a kind of coil only. So the most characteristic of that kind of tools are hand axes and cleavers. Cleaver is also a kind of hand axes. And that such kind of tools were found at Pahalgam in Kashmir. This is a site in South India. Next site in South India like Hangsi Valley in Karnataka, Athirampakkam near Chennai in Tamil Nadu, and Nevasa in Ahmednagar. It is in district of Maharashtra. So these are the famous sites where the hand axes and cleavers shaped by earliest people in Paleolithic period have been found. And children, also Paleolithic period is also known as Ice Age. Why? Because at that time climate was very cold. So throughout the Paleolithic period, man was a food gatherer. Means for his hunting, for his living, he was totally dependent on wandering here and there and hunting wild animals, birds, fishing, collecting fruits, nuts and roots, etc. And this long period of Paleolithic time, it covers 99% of human history. You can see in the picture the famous sites which are marked from green pen like Didwana, Pahalgaon, Hangsi, Nevasa. These are the famous Paleolithic sites. Next period is Mesolithic period. This period is found between 10,000 BC and 8,000 BC. This period is marked with a period of transition from the older cultural traditions. Means at this time various ecological conditions changed. Culture was at development. Ecological conditions, environmental conditions were also changing. There was warmth in climate was increasing, because of which the glaciers retreated and an abundant growth of forest and grasslands took place. And as forest and grasslands increased, a certain animal species also increased, such as wild sheep, goat, cattle, pig and donkey, etc. Also, there was improvement in the growth of grasses such as wild barley, wheat and rice, etc. in different parts of the world. And hunting and fishing settlements were made along rivers and on lake shores, on the shores of lakes. There was improvement in the formation of stone tools also, because at this time ecological conditions changed, environmental conditions changed, development in cultural conditions. That's why the quality of stone tools also improved. In Mesolithic period, tiny stone tools of geometric shapes were called microliths were made. Geometric shapes means, children, now the stone tools which were made in Mesolithic period had particular shapes. Now they were not flakes, they were not rough stones, they had particular shapes. That's why it is called as geometric shape. And these tiny and sharp tools made hunting job easier for earliest people. Third period we have is Neolithic period. Neolithic period, this is the next stage which is called Neolithic age. It began 10,000 years ago. This is called New Stone Age or Neolithic Age. It indicates a stage of cultural evolution or technological development in earliest societies. Means there was great improvement in technology, there was great evolution in cultural, so there was certain growth in society. Peoples were now able to use refined and polished stone tools as they were making better things of better qualities, and they started leading a settled life in villages. Now they were not wandering people, they were not hunter gatherers, they started to live a settled life in villages. They domesticated animals, they had animals, and they discovered and used some crafts also like pottery and weaving. So this age, Neolithic age, which was called New Stone Age, it is marked with quite cultural evolution as well as technological development. Now the stone tools had proper shape. People started domesticated animals, and they came to know pottery and weaving like crafting also, and they had settled life now. They had homes to live in. Now children, there are different techniques. Earliest people had different techniques to make stone tools. First, there is stone on stone. Let us understand what is this. It is called stone on stone technique. In this technique, a man held a pebble in his hand. A man, as you can see, he held one pebble in his hand, and another stone was used by him as a hammer, which he struck on the pebble to give it a certain shape. Means one pebble was struck on another pebble to give it a proper shape. Stone on stone. Stone was used to struck on another stone for making it a proper shaped tool. This is stone on stone technique. Next is pressure flaking. In pressure flaking, here a pebble was placed on the firm surface, means a pebble was placed down, and this pebble which was placed down was called core. A piece of bone or stone was placed on this pebble core. Then a piece of bone or stone was placed on the pebble core, and the hammer stone, another stone which he used as hammer. The hammer stone was now used to remove flakes from that bone or stone which was placed on the pebble core. उसके flakes remove करने के लिए, roughness remove करने के लिए, they used another stone as a hammer to remove flakes from the bones or stone. Okay, as it is written, to make flake implements, means to remove flakes for giving it a proper shape. So that were two techniques used by earliest people to make their tools. First is stone on stone. One stone was struck on another stone. And next is pressure flaking. One stone was hit on another stone with a certain pressure. Now we have come to the last point, choosing a place to live in. How did earliest people choose a place which they considered as a suitable place to live in? The archaeological discoveries have revealed that earlier societies preferred to live in certain type of locations. The excavations have yielded specific places like rock shelters and caves where these people lived to protect themselves from rain, heat, and wind. This place was known as habitation site. Habitation sites means living places. This habitation cum factory sites we did, children, in previous video also last week. If you remember, this habitation sites is a living place only for the earliest people, and this they used as rock shelters and caves where they could live safely from the protection of rain, heat, wind, and wild animals, etc. Natural caves, for this, what kind of places they preferred? They preferred natural caves and rock shelters. These are found in Vindhyas and Deccan Plateau. And these rock shelters are close to Narmada Valley. Now, other site which was used as factory site. The other site was chosen by the earliest people mainly wherever they found good quality of stones, as stones were very important for their survival. They could make tools from stones for hunting wild animals, for cutting, chopping, and for other purposes. So, this site was known as factory sites. And on such sites they made effective tools to protect themselves from dangerous animals like wild animals and ferocious nature. Now we are coming to the last point, which is Hangsgi. What is Hangsgi, children? It is a village in southern state of Karnataka. It is located between the river Krishna and its tributary Bhima. Recent excavations at this site have revealed habitation cum factory site. So this Hangsgi village, which is a village in the southern state of Karnataka, was in the previous time used as habitation cum factory site by the earliest people. And a number of early Paleolithic sites of same type have been found here. At some sites, a large number of tools have also been found for many kind of activities done by earliest people. And the tools are like hand axes, cleavers, scrapers, knives only. So with this, your chapter finishes, students. I think it is clear to you. Thank you, children.